I've stuffed the drain.
But it can drag its metaphorical feet, badly implement plans it disagrees with.
I don't think so. The interrupt in the data flow will probably leave her brain damaged.
I'll try to explain when you get here. Good luck.
So, not having to explain how adventure game dialogue works was a plus.
Their hack teams will work on breaching the chamber's adaptive security.
One thing I try to avoid if I animate shimmering water on the ceiling or rippling water, as I have done both here, is try to avoid making look like it's just been pasted on the top of the scene. So what I actually do is I render both of those outside of Photoshop, paste it into Photoshop, and then use adjustment layers and overlay layers and things like that to try and make the whole scene feel more cohesive. It can be quite easy to have water effects stand out badly and look like cheap 90s effects, and I'm not sure if I've avoided that successfully here, but I've done my utmost in Photoshop, and it's actually quite a lot of fiddling around, but hopefully worth it.
How did you fall in with someone like Nina Zhang?
That wouldn't surprise me if he were a business hire.
Sorry about messing up the room.
Please note that this example of non-compliance has been added to your record.
So, why are you in a cell in cell?
So instead of turning you in, I spend as little time as I can working on there.
Awarded residence due to outstanding personal contributions to art and culture.
Better not pull the tape off the camera. It would upset Regis.
Surrender while you still can. It would be like pointing it to the right place on a tape.
Anti-civil activity index within tolerance at .004.
If you wish, I could have one of my engineers disassemble its mind state in order to recover memories.
I don't have that much wetware wiring in my head. I'm still human, you know. That's what the sign says.
That's a good thing, right? Its thoughts, feelings, media, all is a living world.
He's escaping by aerostat. How do you check if someone's alive?
Worse, someone keeps going through my pockets while I'm under.
You don't trust it?
I apologize most sincerely for that, Dr. Regis.
My judgment was affected, but now that's been resolved. You're safe with me now.
Well, no! Using our own embryos was the right thing to do to keep the project afloat.
Okay, let's say for the sake of argument, I agreed with you.
This was the lousy stuff they've got in the wine rack. More importantly, you've made it for yourself.
Everything else we agree on, except that.
We suspect it was bought up as a front for this criminal enterprise.
Sorry, Nina. I'm just not used to that name yet.
And we won't ask you why you need it. How can I help you?
Is Visa still active?
It's what we can do with the skills we've brought with us.
It would have needed to get past both my checks and centrals.
And so he created this slick little interface with the sampler where you could take 3 at once instead of just 1, which makes things a lot more pleasant to play.
A possibility, though requiring exotic means of storage and transportation.
Only thing is, I'm built into the wall! I barely see anything!
Nothing on it I can use. I'm not exactly equipped to repair synthetics.
Dr. Vargas, I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. You're a lot stronger than you look.
So I found a Chinese actor who could do that kind of voice without making it too, funny.
Precisely. It's only about as big as your fist. Just have to get it out of her.